excited person now because we've had a chance to meet as a Kenyan team, Kenyan partners, CSOs. We had people from who have a communication background, who have a policy background, who have working with community mobilization and all that, some good experience. And we had a chance to just ask ourselves, what do we have, or what is good about Kenyan programs in the background of CSOs in a way that we can be able to sell these wonderful ideas to people out there, so that in case there are gaps or challenges that we're experiencing, what is it that we are asking people out there to lend us a hand in.
The partnership with Africa Foundation is a 3-year program that seeks to foster engagements between Kenya's African CSOs and German civil society organizations.
With this particular program, that is the German-African partnership, we are able now to say that we want to increase collaborations even outside our borders, to be able to see the opportunities that the country presents as Kenya, and seeing how we can also share the same lessons and best practices out there, and also build on whatever is working, because most often we see as nothing much, no progress has been made in terms of, be it in policy, be it in health, be it in communication and all that. We see that we are still, as it says, developing country.
There's a lot of opportunities for journalism or media in technology-based online. And how many of our journalists even run a blog? None. And yet people are making millions and millions from blogs. Guys from Reuters, from FP, international press, just sit at Chester House, they wait. They read Nation Standard every day, they pick a good story with a human interest, they modify it, they do an extension, and they make millions. Yet the guy who started the story himself, a correspondent in Migori, earned 27 shillings per centimeter.
Benefit in terms of more network. I'll get to know more German NGOs. I don't know any now. I've already gotten to know more Kenyan NGOs, so I'll have Kenyan and German NGOs. I think my organization will benefit because if we are able to identify a partner, then definitely we are likely to get some more funding.
The idea is, within my organization, we have objectives. These objectives will favor the people we represent if they're met. Within their organization, let's say African, let's use my organization as an example, is what I could think of. African engages in arts. There's an organization in Germany that engages in art, but might not be LGBTI in any way. A comparison of what they do and what we do, to a point whereby we can get to understand, this was done by Alpha in 2009, we did a documentary on this and this was the impact, theirs has gone this way. If our need within this material is to raise that discussion as widely as possible, we have met an objective there. I think within their objectives, there are things within their organizations they would like to spread to as many people as possible within Africa.
The changes I expect from this project is the increase of global, not global South relationship, culturally, and other forms of solidarity like successful human rights campaigns on several issues. Personally, I expect to benefit from sharing on information on human rights around many issues, but specifically dealing with the trade, global trade.
The African voice has not been heard, and I think this is an opportunity for the group that is going to speak out on what the challenges are on the post-MDGs and what you think should be the way forward.
One of the things that we must come to terms with is that the Western economies are struggling at a time when our economies are growing. So what is causing our economies to grow? The fact that we have navigated poverty management to an extent that we can develop without credit. You know, what are some of the examples around what we are doing that can showcase some of those national themes?
My projection is in the future there will be greater engagements and working relationships between African civil society organizations and German civil society organizations.
What helps is that global solidarity, which in some ways has been weak, because, for example, it will work if a company that is unethical or whatever is in Germany, or we are able to link with the German civil society to help us in the lobbies. If it is an EU trade policy that is bad, where the German civil society moves to, is it Brussels, to engage with. So the global North-South solidarity is very key in promoting human rights.
Globally, the impact expect a positive reinforcement, especially on social media and how we relate to one another, because we are a small village and a lot of information is flowing day in, day out, and we need to speak to one another. We need each other.
The greatest thing about the Comega program is that it gives African partners an equal level on which to share experiences and engage with partners from Germany. And this is a fantastic opportunity for Kenyans to participate in, to share their experiences and the skills that they have and that have worked in Kenya, and to share the cultural context here so that German partners can be able to understand us better. I'm looking forward to this platform, just to see what we can learn in the areas of human rights and social activism on the internet, and some of the campaigns that we can run successfully through the media.